Already, a double appreciation, brother. Love and Drama is up in the building with us too. What's going on, Love and Drama?
What's up, guys?
All right.
Hey.
Full gold.
How you feel? How you feel?
Hey.
Quiet storm.
Yeah, Quiet Storm up in here with us too. Trying to get the gym jank together. They gonna get it together right quick. I think Ani got that window rolled down to something, man. Ani, you got the window rolled down?
No, not with all this. No.
Oh, okay. Somebody making a noise. I don't know who it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard it when I first came on too. Let's
It's
see.
not me.
Okay. Let me see. I don't know who it
I
is.
muted myself to make sure it wasn't me. It's not me.
If it's me.
Hit mute, Ani, and see what's going on for us. See?
Now, is it doing it now?
Yeah, because it's on now.
Oh, you can hear it? Okay. Well, I got to go anyway. You guys take care. I'll drop
Bye.
you later. I got to hit these streets.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
That's Ani, yo. That's sis right there, yo, for real. She got some other stuff going on. I don't know, man. She got one of them old monster cars. You can hear all type of shit up in that motherfucker. Look,
Well,
look at her.
I need to download the app on the iPhone.
No, no, no. Whenever that you on the panel with me, anywhere, don't ever say download. Don't ever. Don't
Okay,
ever say
you
no
weren't ready for
download.
that, but I got you.
Download at all. No, no. Just
Yeah,
say
well,
what you
okay,
have to
yeah.
say.
We got
No,
this.
okay? No rectal exams, no rectal examinations, no colonoscopy like T.A.O. Capone. No, none of that. We don't do none of that.
Okay, no, I'm not down with none of that. It's it's a lot going on. People, my daughter calling me. Look, we got the same face. Where her face go? Where your face go?
Oh, that's what's up right there.
Who is it?
I told you I liked one of your pictures one time. I thought it was you. It was your daughter. I stopped. I stopped. I didn't know what was going on. I said, let me go. Let me go.
Yeah, the facial recognition can't tell us apart. It's funny. That's my mini me.
Strong genes. That's the strong genes. So don't ever think about having a child with somebody like Nature Boy, okay? That'll destroy everything. I said, don't ever think about having a child with somebody like Nature Boy. That'll destroy everything.
Oh no. I'm done with that. I have young adults. They 20 and 21. No, I can spot a nigga in 2 seconds. I don't know. All of them. Him, PKO off the rip.
Two
No,
seconds. Two
it
seconds.
takes me 2 seconds to read a person. I don't know what is going on.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't get it. Dude said they gonna go because he's sexy. I just can't see it.
You don't think he's sexy?
No, not at all. The way a person talk, that's why I'm saying it literally take 2 seconds. No, no, never, never. When I first came across him, it was a video of him speaking of the women's clitoris being a penis. And so I'm like, this dude weird as heck, but I just kept going with my life. You know what I'm saying? And then my sister, Angel, she showed me that he was like that dude, that made that video. He was like they going to jail, like they going to jail. The police beating them up, and so that's how I really got more into it and found out like what was going on with him. It was weird, but I don't know what people's attraction is to him. But like I said before, I've witnessed a person face to face with that mentality. They just literally slept with my cousin right away because he had some knowledge. My cousin was a whole idiot butthole. Like she didn't know anything about him, but she was just instantly so fascinated with the knowledge that I guess that he had that she didn't, which is regurgitated, and she was just completely mesmerized by it. I don't get that mentality. I don't know what the I can't I can't relate to that. But I saw that I witnessed it happen in my face. so that I know that this is something that's out here. This is weird, man. This is weird. I don't know what's wrong with
Listen, don't let it do like that. I don't want to get your blood pressure up and all that. When you get home and you chilling, come back up in here because listen, the car is like I don't know what it is. Like you got like a strong vehicle. Like it's a lot of extra stuff going on in the background. I can hear it. When you hit mute, nothing. Do it again. Hit
it's
mute.
probably this phone. Oh yeah, I'll hit you guys up later. Everybody looking for me.
All right, well hit me back.
All right.
Okay. All
Bye.
right.
Bye bye.
Indeed.
Have a good day. Be safe.
Now, watch. See,
It's gone.
it's gone now. You don't hear it now, right? Only a
No,
little bit. Hopefully it ain't your phone. Quiet storm up in here, love and drama up in here. What's going on with y'all, yo?
not much. I gotta go outside in a minute, but it's kind of cold out here. I'm in Denver. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you a little bit. What's going on? Yeah.
No, I said it's cold where I'm at. I'm in Denver. It's snowing a little bit, so I gotta go out in a little bit. But I just wanted to come and say hi.
Okay. Well, it's cold everywhere unless you're in the tropics of Cancer and the tropics of Capricorn.
Nice to meet you.
It's cold. I told you. See, this is a lower self vibration chat right here. That's
Exactly.
what this is. You got that right. Love and drama, you understand that, right?
Yep.
Don't be in here trying to change me and shit, trying to get me to do different shit and all that. Okay, don't do that. This is a lower self vibrational chat. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Everybody, Mama Cheryl know. Everybody know. We lower self over here. That's how we move.
Got it some more.
What's
Godmama
yeah?
Cam.
Got us some more is in the chat for real.
Yeah, she needs to
Oh
come
shit.
up.
Got it some more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Godmama.
She come up in here.
We need to get it. We need to ground. Yes.
Hey, I'm still working.
Oh.
Got us some more. What's good?
Nothing much, just listening all day, working.
We
Mhm.
here. We go from platform to platform. You know what I'm saying? This is how it go down, man. You know, we don't want to miss out on nothing, and we look for every opportunity to expose these great value dudes that's out here on social media. So yeah, we here.
Yeah, you surprised me with TKO.
He surprised himself.
Surprise! What's you surprised about?
I thought
Mad surprise.
I thought he was legit. I thought he was legit, and I got surprised too when all that other stuff started coming out.
What kind of apologies right here? You say you surprised when the other stuff you talking about with him with Al Sharpton when he was fat. When he had the
What about that?
No, but I kind of started adding things up. You know how he would talk about, God, but then he goes to the oh gosh, what do you call that? That porn site thing?
Mm-hmm.
only
On
fame.
fans.
Yeah, OnlyFans. And I
You
was
seen him
like,
over there
something's
cutting
not
up?
adding up.
You paid to see him cut up, did you?
Oh no, 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 no.
You ain't see him
Mm-mm.
cut up over there?
No, I don't watch him when he does that. The only time I would watch like him previously was like when he was talking more, about like life issues and life things, but not when he has like his woman online and showing her bud and all that. I don't like that. I can't deal with that.
You
Yeah.
don't like her butt?
No.
Her butt don't look good to you?
No, she looked pretty when she didn't have all the makeup on. She actually looked younger.
Why she
Mhm.
got what's them little things, them little marks on her back? What's that? Them little circles? What's that?
Didn't they
That's
say
like
she had surgery or something?
Had
yeah,
one
the implant. The
implant.
implant.
Yeah, I think she had implants.
Looked like they
What?
stuck a needle or something up in her. That's how her butt looked like. Her butt looked like a honey bun. It looked, you know how a honey bun look?
You like it, world.
It look like a honey bun. I used to eat honey buns. I don't eat honey buns like that no more. You know, I done got old, my teeth and shit bad and shit. I can't do that. I knocked all my back teeth. I don't even chew
They
gum. Boy, that's
start.
I don't do that stuff, man. That shit take out all my damn teeth. I can't do that. I got a hole on everything I got right now. Struggling with my hairline right now. I'm 42. I'm struggling. I'm gonna look something out this motherfucker. You know, shit. But yeah, man, I noticed her butt. It's like it looks hard. Like if you touch it, it'll leave like a mark. Like if you push the, like on the seat leather sofa, and it still had an imprint on it. That's what it looked like. Like it was some fixed flat or something in that motherfucker. Just like a bat. You got them little holes right there. I'm like, what did they took a needle and shot some shit up in there? What? You know what it looks like to me?
That stuff hurt.
Yeah, I bet it does.
She's already cute. I mean, she ain't have to do all that stuff.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
is.
pretty. She real whole lot pretty. Hey, but let him tell it. He pretty. Goddamn, the way he get on this mother. He got contact.
Yeah, and see, I thought those were his real eye color.
What nigga you know got some blue eyes? What nigga you know got blue eyes?
Well, see, when he went home, I saw his mom's eyes, and I was like, "Oh, so that's where you get your eyes from?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I thought,
Yeah.
Did his mom have on contacts too?
I guess so.
But if his mom had him on, that would not be out of ordinary. But to see a man in a polygamous relationship with blue contact.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now I know. Now I know. You waking us up, word. You waking us up.
One day at a time, one step at a time. See, think about it. If he had it going on like he said he got it going on, shit like that or whatever, you out there in Las Vegas, you got on mink coats, and random shit.
Yeah.
Like, why are you gonna be sitting up in the car any damn way? Why you don't go live and open the door and, yeah, I'm at my house, I'm here, about to get something to eat, yeah, microwave, why you don't do all that? You get what I'm saying? You want to show us half of the shit. You don't want to show us all of the shit. You claiming
Yeah.
you got all of this shit, but then why is it that y'all always stuck on the steps? I never seen a person go live sitting on the steps. So,
Well, Amani had a video. She was cooking breakfast for him late at night, and she was saying how he always liked to eat late at night, and she was in there cooking breakfast in the kitchen.
I don't
You
know.
must have
I ain't
you
never
missed
seen
out.
something like that. I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, she had a video. It was like a couple months ago.
Do you remember that other girl, that girl named Z? Z had a big, juicy, big old butt. How he not gonna be with her? That's why I knew it was some bullshit right there. I'm like, you ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna let all that other double ass just hanging all up out the paradise.
Yeah, yeah, it's all coming together.
I'm like, now y'all might be friends, y'all might be cool with each other, but y'all are not romantically involved. And even if you were romantically
Yeah.
involved, it was not without the assistance of alcohol or some other type of drugs. I don't see her being like interested in a dude like that. Whenever a man get up here on social media, he care more about his looks than what his woman does. You gotta start questioning that shit right there. I know I've been questioning for a motherfucking minute now. Who is
Yeah,
this?
that's true.
Don't say no crazy shit. What up? What up?
Hey, you
Oh, you got the corona. Oh hell no, you got the corona. Oh, no shit. Oh, the hell.
know.
Yes, Lord.
You can't come in with the corona. Now if you got the corona, goddamn, hey, don't do that. Now if you ain't got the corona, come on with it. Come on, come on, come on.
I don't have corona. I'm at dialysis. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I said I don't have corona. I'm at dialysis.
I'm glad you don't. I was joking with you now. I don't want you to have no damn corona now. I'm dead ass serious.
Oh
I
no,
don't
I
want
don't
you to
have.
have no corona.
I don't have
I'm just
corona.
saying you came up in here with that mask on like that. Don't
Uh-uh.
I sell a mask now. I don't want you to have one of them folks get to you because it might be one of them people from Wuhan that made it. You be inhaling that stuff and something happened to you.
No, I try to stay away from people right now.
You know? All right, all right. You good? I mean, everything straight? Was it something about this show that you wanted to say? You wanted to cuss me out or something like that, or throw your middle finger? I mean, what's going on?
Nah, I'll be watching. I'll be keeping up with you.
You do?
You be forgetting that you talk to me.
No, I remember I talked to you last time. You actually was in the gym with some children, right? I was at the
Yeah.
gymnasium.
Yes.
I know, I know. Yeah, I know you was at the gymnasium. See, I don't know why you think I forgot, but we there. So, is there anything that you seen that you wanted to comment on or whatever?
Yeah, I was just gonna pop in and say that I think TKO is gay, and I don't think he's really in a relationship with the girl with the blonde hair because when she told her story, she was saying how they're together 14 years. They've been friends for 14 years, not a relationship for 14 years. So I think he's really gay.
You think them contacts really gay?
Yep.
You know?
It is.
Yep.
You know any guys from where you from be wearing blue contacts and stuff?
A couple of them, but yeah, they always turned out to be a little fruity.
Versace shirts and shit with the buttons and shit, 3 or 4 buttons missing with the chest showing and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck kind of shit is that? Like how the Isley brothers used to do back in the day?
Yeah, y'all gotta hear her tell her story of how they was together. They haven't been in a relationship for 14 years.
Where her story at? You heard it?
Yeah, she talked about it on a little TV show on Facebook.
I'm about to check that out.
Yep,
Check that out. I'm gonna see. But from what you heard, from what she said, you definitely gathered that they're not in a relationship. That's what you're saying, right?
that's what I think. So I think it's all a front for their money and stuff.
Kind of remind you of somebody, don't it?
Yep.
Who it remind you of?
Rosalind.
I'm just asking questions. I don't know. I'm remind you of somebody, don't it?
Yep. But yeah, go back on that story. They talk about it, and then she really breaks it down on their relationship of how she kept chasing him, and he didn't want her. So yeah, it's on there. And then when they finally got together, he wanted to add people to their relationship.
Look at here. You got a woman look good as her. Ain't no reason to be in no polygamous relationship. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to be doing all that shit. You ain't got to keep adding people into the equation and stuff. We've seen quite a few women. I'm gonna count on my fingers 4 or 5 different women. I'm still like, what happened to them? Did they come?
Yeah.
Did the job not work out? Was they not selling enough cootie or whatever? What was it?
That's
Yep.
How I feel about it. All right, well, I ain't gonna hold you. I know you
All
with
right.
the violence and stuff or whatever. I appreciate you checking in with the check in.
No problem. It's good talking to you guys. Bye.
fine.
That's what's up.
Bye.
Shout out to Kara, man. You already know what it is, man. Kara thought I was for real though. I was just joking with it. I ain't wanted to have no corona or nothing like that. All right, now, who we got up in here now? Quiet Storm, you done been stupid quiet too over here. Yeah, that's your name.
Can you hear me? I feel like you can't hear me.
Oh yeah.
I can
You
hear
hear
you.
me? You want to hear something? Last night, I had the craziest dream.
No, I can't hear you.
Okay, let me see. Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Can you hear me better?
A little bit.
All right. Can you hear me enough for me to tell my story?
Try to tell it. You got me on speaker and stuff like that?
No, I got you on speaker.
You can't have it on speaker.
Okay, let me
No,
see.
I could hear you. We just talking, but I'm listening. We having the
You can,
conversation, so I ain't want to unmute myself. But I'm here, but I'm not fully here yet. That's all.
Okay. Quiet Storm. You hear me?
uh, yeah, I can hear you good, but I feel like you guys can't hear me. Can you
Go
hear
out.
me a
Hey,
little?
look, Quiet Storm. Go out and then try it back in. Try to come back in. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, Quiet Storm had a lot of feedback on her phone and stuff or whatever, y'all. Yeah, got us some more love and drama. We got the brother Natural over here. Y'all got any questions for brother Natural?
Ooh.
Oh, it's a troll. Wait a minute, he got a troll right here. Hold on. I think this is a troll. Somebody was named Pennywise coming up in here. And I'd love to hear what you trolls got to say too. Okay, you good. Don't worry about it. Everything's straight. Once we get the brother Natural in here, we'll see what happened with the interview that was conducted over on Master P's platform. Pennywise. I don't know who you are, Pennywise, but you about to run for the hills though, homie. You hear me? You about to go wise. Pennywise. Let me get you up out of here. Alright. Now, brother Natural, you seated? You good now? Everything to the Gucci?
How this is. I'm just, yeah, facts. We just conversing and shit about a whole nother situation. I don't even want that to. So yeah, I'm here though. I'm here, and I was
Go ahead.
briefly
You
timing
gotta-
in and out. I was listening, but I'm focused here now. What's up?
Okay, now the question I was going to ask you about
Espérate.
was with master teacher and stuff when he was saying that stuff about Mama Dia. The stuff that he said, was that right and exact? What he said, everything that he said, that was right.
Not to my understanding, because I was chiming in and out. That's number one. Number two, y'all already have all them receipts, so y'all could pinpoint where he's off, where he's not off, because y'all did that work. I didn't. I was there on some more spiritual journey. I believe that we belong in nature. The black man is God. Oye, espérate. Oye, y'all have to talk in the room. That's
Bossy,
what I'm
pull
saying.
up.
Yo, y'all got to go to the bedroom if y'all want to keep
Bossy.
talking, please. So, I feel like y'all, that's what I meant earlier when I said y'all on his ass about that. So I stay in my lane. I'm talking about how we gods, not how he done, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like y'all know more than me even. And it's real like that. Because of the allure, that shit you talking about is, and when I say you know more than me, what I mean is, as far as the shit that I wasn't even able to foresee while I was there. And the purposes I got up out of there ain't even the reasons y'all see that I should have got up out of there and things of that nature. We all have our own journey. So that's why when listen, world, I'm going to tell you something like this here. The way I addressed him, he's somebody that ain't of integrity, period. So anything y'all have to say to him, before I ride with him, I'm going to ride with y'all based off how he handled me. So you see what I'm saying? Now, as far as Mama Dia's situation, yeah, I was there. And you did the research. You know what happened. And that's what happened. And I stand on everything I said. Like I zipped down the tent. I saw her unresponsive. I zipped it back up. I didn't go in there. The only time we went in there was to carry her from the tent to the van. You understand what I'm saying? And that was it. I didn't leave the compound at all. I stood there. That's how I was able to be quote unquote bullied and all this shit. I'm not being a victim. I just know that the energy was off, and I'm gonna tell everybody, because they deserve to know. That's why. Because I got a little girl I'm raising. That's why. Because I got a little boy I'm raising. That's why. They need to know. Because they might come across a nigga like me if they lucky. Because I might look like something, but I'm good for you. But that shit that look like it's good for you or tear you up from the inside out, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So I ain't going to stop. I'm not going to shut up. Because even though I ain't know the medication, I didn't know none of that, world. I knew that when y'all start introducing all the intricate details, doing y'all research. Y'all the ones that got the receipts. We over there trying to escape reality, running from ourselves, trying to idolize somebody. So we ain't even got the mind space to see what you see. So that's why when it comes to that, it's so sensitive, and I feel like I don't want to overstep my boundary. Y'all doing enough good work on that side in terms of bringing them to justice, showing them for what he is, that all I have to do is let him know how he dealt with me in the wrong way. And that should be enough for anybody to see, like, yo, when the man carries you like this, listen, when somebody gives you their ass to kiss, how long are you going to continue that? You know what I'm saying? How long are you going to allow somebody to give you their ass to kiss and you just sitting there allowing the shit? That's basically where I was coming from. So when someone doesn't have integrity with you, they probably don't have integrity in other places. That's all I'm saying. So as far as him saying everything he said was accurate, obviously not, because everything he done said at other places wasn't fully accurate. You know what I'm saying?
So when you was talking to him and you was like, I thought that you was
Decide, quiet down.
like when you asked him when you said to him, you was like, well, yo, you let me down. You was like, I thought that you was, the Christ. So did you really think that he was Christ in the physical?
Not literally, because obviously The Bible is a spell that has been put on us. My grandmother believed in Jesus Christ. I see what that did to her. So what I meant by that was, you know, I'm not the most introspective articulator. I'm just a passionate individual. So I guess what I meant by that is you use the allure of being a spiritual being to guide us down the wrong path, pretending to be somebody who's going to save us from all of these things that we're running from, when truly they're really implemented there where you at too. So it's like you creating this facade about what it's not. That was really all I was saying and bringing it down to that point, because he claimed to be that and people identify him with that. And at the time that I was there, that's what he was claiming to be. And maybe that was just the easiest way for me to like tie a thread to it and kind of get across what I wanted to him on a platform that wasn't mine, that I didn't know how to really maneuver in. You know what I'm saying? But I feel as though I just wanted to let them know, like, you can't do that to people. You can't mislead them, because you misleading them, and that's gonna backfire on you. They're gonna see Santa Claus smoking a cigarette. That's
Let
it.
me ask you, what were some things, in your humble opinion, that you feel like that you was misled by from even dealing with them?
I was misled by them. I was misled by them into believing that you could do whatever the fuck you want. You could say one thing and do another. That's misleading. That's bullshit. I don't give a fuck how good you are with them words, bitch. The way you treat me says everything. I don't care what you say. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's misleading. I even said it, like, family's frequency. I used to speak those words. You know what I'm saying? But the way you treat me shows me if I'm your family, period. That's it. And I also know that just growing up in the household with the whole molestation thing, that's a whole spell that's been casted upon us as a community. That's one of the reasons why I gravitated towards there. Because I hear you say a lot, world, and I definitely want to address this, right? I hear you say a lot that a lot of people that went down there either, let me get this, I don't want to misspeak. You say they either been molested or they got mental health issues. So I
No, no,
guess I fall in, huh?
no. What I said was that the people usually that are a part of
Mhm.
carbon nation are people that are in fact running away from something in everybody else's life that had to be unbearable. When you heard him speak, you as well as else said, well, let me go and be a part of this. Now, I have stated at times that there were people that did have STDs and things of that nature, and they were looking for him to heal
I
him. He
you.
said that he got booty. You see what I'm saying? Not everybody in the collective, because when I look at Mama Dia,
Right.
Mama Dia went because of that heart condition, and she thought by being with him that she could rid herself from taking the Babylon medication and she'd be okay. Now, for you, if you want to tell us what was your reason for going, we all ears.
Right. That was one of the reasons as well. Like, suffering from those type of ailments just in the community, like, the candida in our body, dealing with toxic relationships, they manifest in the physical form. You understand what I'm saying? So I was in
Mm-hmm.
a failing marriage, my goddamn self.
Oh, wow.
Literally. So yeah, I was running from all type of shit. I was in a marriage with a woman that didn't see the things that I saw in life. You understand? So that was easy for me to get away from at the time, but that was me being weak. Because now, knowing what I know, is I would have handled that differently. I would have tried my best to get on board with me, because all I could see is the truth, the sun. She wasn't on board, so I gave up on her. But as I say now, and I stand on, I'm gonna never give up on the black man and the black woman for that specific reason, because that's all we do is give up on each other. We don't really stand and stand strong for each other and be loyal to each other how we need to be. Like the God Kulu made a post and he was talking about how loyalty is more important than love. I'm mad I just learned that. Like, damn, I've been loving on motherfuckers that ain't been loyal to me my whole goddamn life. Bitch, you could keep that love for yourself, because love is just a feeling. You could stab somebody in the back you love, but once you loyal to somebody, you say, oh, this shit about to go down. I guess we gonna go down, huh? That's how you are. That's how you move, kind of like you loyal to somebody. Now, I don't want to say loyal to a fault, because we all have intelligence, but when you ride for somebody, you there for them, you down with them. You know what I mean? So the things that dragged me over there was just the toxicity that exists within the community, the failing relationships, the believing that the black man is God and the black woman is God, and that we have been sabotaged against each other, and that we need to be in a natural environment. The allure of the truth, world, because a lot of the knowledge that existed before, that has been here since the sun was here, is going to remain truth. So I guess I was I was I was putting myself in a position where I guess I was ignoring what I wanted to ignore, enough to where I could drag my little ass down there, even though I knew better. I was trying to act like I didn't know better, right? Because they say if you knew better, you do better, but not all the time. Sometimes your ass so ignorant that you need the experience to whip your ass to be like, oh, hell nah. So now my whole life is dedicated to telling motherfuckers, hey, you got to have integrity. Hey, you got to treat people the way you want to be treated. Hey, listen, if you did that, you better go back and make that right. You better fix that. You better stand on your, because you never know. Nothing is promised. You better, because when you leave here, you're going to vibrate back somewhere where you might not want to be. So, and I believe in my heart that the way you deal with people here and now is going to affect that shit. So, period. And the whole thing with Mama D, I just want to stand on integrity when it comes to her. Like, she treated me good. So, if anything was done wrong, if anything was scandalous, a little scammy and all that fake shit, don't send me no gifts. I have an audition on Sunday. Hopefully, save it to then. But, hey, when it comes to her, if I could provide any type of clarity and just say I love you, thank you for what you taught me from wherever I'm at and wherever she's at, I'm gonna do that every goddamn time. Cause specifically as you tapped into, you know what I'm saying, on one of your interviews with me in the previous, you tapped into the fact, like we divulged that information, how I was quote unquote bullied. I'm not being the victim. I'm just putting it in terms for everybody to digest. I was quote unquote bullied because I wasn't grieving for the loss of the lady and all that. Nigga, fuck all that bullshit, bitch. We all felt that. But y'all niggas, y'all on some other shit. So y'all trying to figure finagle and see shit that I don't see. And all I see is a woman that went to sleep with, ain't wake up with us. But y'all see a whole bunch of other shit that I don't even, obviously I don't know nothing about or I don't see because I'm not even there for all that. So, and that's another thing why I can't stop, world, because yo, every time I get an opportunity to speak about it, I will, world, because a lot of us is still doing this dumb shit, world. And you so consistent, you might take a break because you don't like the toxicity. But when you come back with the thunder. So I respect you for that.
See, I know it's weird now because of certain things that's mentioned that you wasn't paying attention to. Let me ask you: was there at any time at all that you paid close attention to Mama Dia, like with stuff that she was doing?
Not particularly, but only thing I see was like she started making videos, she started doing poems. That's I just saw her instead of just being like regular Mama Dia, just kicking it with us. She started like working, if that makes sense. That's it. That's all I could say that I noticed. Other than you know what I mean, that she started working. Like, cause I didn't feel like she was there for that, cause I didn't really feel her presence much until I got there, if you will. So when I got there, it's like she was just cool, kicking it, like very social with me. We spoke Spanish, so that was just something that I don't know. We both gravitated towards in each other. Rambeezy as well. You know what I'm saying?
Rambeezy too.
I got that from you. No, I hear you say that. I hear you say that, world.
Yeah, Rambeezy. That's that Rambeezy a fool. Rambeezy won't talk to me, man.
I know, world.
Rambeezy won't talk
Hey,
to
I
me.
was afraid to talk to you too. I'm not gonna lie, cause I
What
thought you was
for?
finna put me in some type of category that I ain't, you know what I mean? That I ain't want to put myself in. Like, I
But
was
see,
afraid to talk to you.
But see, that's the thing, like, and it's like I don't, want it for people to be afraid to talk to me. It's just that, it's certain questions that, people want answered. You feel me? And by people that want those certain questions answered, hey, I hold the platform to do that. So I can't tiptoe around certain questions. Oh, hold on, let me kick this person out too right here. They talking about I kicked somebody out. No, her phone was fucking up, and I'm talking to Brother Natural right now. Somebody I got a whole bunch of respect for. So get your ass out of here, okay? How about that? Now,
Likewise.
yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Can I ask a question, World?
Uh huh.
I just wanted to know, like, before you, natural, is it I natural?
Natural eye. You could call me
Natural
natural.
I? Okay, before you came over to the carbonation,
Call
didn't
it
you
the code.
already?
Call it the code.
Yeah,
Call it the
yeah,
code
the
because I have a
code.
daughter. I'm not playing with y'all on here. I'm not on here for likes and views. I've been working all my life as a chef. I'm not doing this for money. Call it a code because you're talking to me. With all due
Okay,
respect, goddess.
are
With all
you
due
talking to
respect.
me or are you talking to the chat?
I'm talking to you with all due respect. Address it as what it is all I'm saying because I have a beautiful daughter, goddess Amor, and I'm raising her.
Okay,
So she
I
needs
have a
to.
daughter too.
Exactly. So we need to
Yeah.
say what it is. We need to make it make sense,
Okay,
as World would
well,
say.
get into the point.
Yeah.
Before you got there, didn't you see what was already going on? Like, what made you go to them, knowing like all the negativity that you saw, even though you did, hear about like the teaching.
I was a bitch ass nigga that was weak and running from my wife because she wasn't up to par, up to standard. And probably I wasn't up to standard with myself. So that's what I was really running to. Somebody I could put all of my fantasies that I'm not on them so they could fail me and I could be mad at them and play the victim. So we just
Okay.
weak. We don't love each other enough. So we try to validate ourselves with others. I was trying to find a validation within that man. Like I wasn't spiritual unless I went there. Y'all wouldn't have thought I'm spiritual unless I went there. All for the wrong reasons, God. And not to say that, the truth and nature and everything that people are attracted to in reality, as far as knowledge is concerned, wasn't part of it. It was, but it wasn't the determining factor as to why I left. And that's what's important. I'm tired of us trying to defend some bullshit. We need to focus on what it is. Not you, sister, not you per se, with all due respect. I'm not addressing you, goddess, or more like this. I'm just saying in general, like call that shit a sex code, call it what it is. Cause we got kids out here. And I'm a man, yo. And I have to carry my children as if when they coming up, they could tell what's what and who's who. I have to be real with them. So that shit don't get by to them. But when you keep lying to our children, oh, Santa Claus is real, and you can't just be honest with them, like, no, he trifling. You have to be real. We have to be real. That's all I'm saying. Like, so what drew me there, yeah, I seen all that shit, but I was ignoring the inclinations that I had within myself. Like you have intuition, you a divine feminine. You know the things you feel that nobody can even understand. You can't even barely describe the shit, but it pulls you. It gives you strength. That I was ignoring all that. That's what it is.
Okay.
Weak. I was ignoring all that because we got responsibilities as just people that we don't want to face, like emotional responsibility, things of that nature, shit that you can't really quantify with numbers and shit like that. Those are the things that I was never really taught. So when I did find out about, I ain't want to hold in on and become a better person. I wanted to run away from myself like most people do. And it's not about because I'm idolizing somebody or because if you idolizing the right people and using them as for mentorship, then you in good hands. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about that. You're not a sucker for wanting to seek knowledge, for wanting to find the OG to pray. You know what I mean? That's not what this is about. What it is about just men, how we handle each other and the integrity. Like, yo, you about to build some shit, I'm gonna help you. Yeah, you a Omega male. You ain't over here trying to fuck on what's mine, trying to finagle people out of what's theirs, trying to be trifling behind the scenes and you know what I'm saying, rob Peter to pay Paul. And no, that's what we was doing. So we left that to come do that here. I always wanted to leave the hood, and I finally have because I left it in my mind. I'm no longer letting no bullshit ass niggas bullshit me no more. My family's my priority. Royal pride, that's my family. I carry them as what I worship. They're the people who I idolize and worship the ground they walk on. And if it ain't them, then who?
So
That's
let
what I'm
me
saying.
so let me ask. So the other lady that was there too, that we don't see anymore, that's named Nina. Nina Wonder Ray. Her, that lady. So what was the thing? I mean, like, what was the deal with her? Like, we never seen her on videos except for Mama Dia's passing. So to a lot of people, that was kind of strange. Like, where she come from?
She come from Florida, well, I was in the Bronx at the time. I was building with her on the internet. And so we connected. So I flew down to Florida. So I was with her macking in Florida. We flew out there together. So when we land out there, that was the first inclination of what I saw. Like, oh, he kind of really wanted me to come here with her so he could like finagle the situation and in terms of like, but
Right.
that wasn't even though that was all the evidence I needed to see that the brother don't got no integrity and he just did some snake shit. He only wanted me to get down here to bring her down here so he could do what I mean, kind of use me as a pawn in a way, like. And then he made it seem like something that I don't know whether it's true, and I don't know. But what I do know is as soon as we get there, she all of a sudden with keys now, and that's his wife, and I'm just like, cool, because I don't know how to explain it, but it's like if that's what she gonna do, I can't, you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave her alone. And I told her before she made the decision, because everybody was like quote unquote having this meeting, like who you attracted to, who y'all attracted to, and everybody say who they attracted to. And it was emphasized by Elihu. He made her, he suggested that she's attracted to Flo, made her agree with it, and then continued to influence that decision on her till they ended up together somehow, some way. So much so that I almost goddamn cried. I couldn't believe this motherfucker was doing. I just got in from the airport. Damn, motherfucker, you ain't even wait a week. You ain't even let me take my warm-up jacket off. You on the fuck shit as soon as you see the bitch. So you doing this for women. You doing this to prey on. What are you doing this for? Right? So that's where I was at with it. But I had to digress within my own energy. And I'm like, okay, so that's what it is. So I'm not even focusing on him, world. Look at this, world. I'm not even focusing on him. I'm thinking, oh, so that's what you wanted. You wanted him the whole time. So you made me bring you. You get it? I'm still not even seeing what it is, world. That's what I want y'all to understand, that when you in there, you still blind. That's what made you go there, the fact that you blind. So when I was sitting in there on that meeting and he talking about she about to be with Flo, I wasn't upset. I was just like, oh, that's why I just felt humbled. Like, okay, this is the real deal why I came here. It ain't, this nigga don't think I'm an articulator, a student of his, and that I'm a brother with talent. None of that shit that I think about myself. He don't second that.
For the people that heard you, because you said it kind of fast. So what you're saying is that he held a meeting to discuss a woman that you had a conversation with, her going to another man.
Just to be clear, we were all sitting at this meeting. So I didn't have a conversation with her about it. In the meeting, it was brought up that she would go to Key, and she went there with me.
Y'all were talking on the phone. Y'all was building. That's how y'all got up. That's how
I flew to Florida. Correct.
Right. Okay. So what I'm saying is he held a meeting asking, people, who do you like? Who do you want to be with? And then he decided that her and him was to be together.
And yeah. And I guess, make a long story short.
Did you at any time want to jump his ass?
Listen, I didn't even have to, world. You see how men is, world. You see how if I run up on you, you could tell what it is ASAP, no matter who I am and where I'm from. If I run up on you, you could tell what to do. You know if it's like, oh no, I'm all right, or if it's like, oh, it's on. You just know, right? Soon as I got there, there was this stove. I don't know how to describe it, but it's this stove that is in a lot of foreign countries. It's like it has this click sound, tack, 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 and you gotta kind of light the match so it could spark up, right? So Mama Dia was making tea on that stove when we first got there, right? And I guess there's something wrong with the clicker. You gotta click it on. But sometimes the gas start to build up, and when you do click the flame, it kind of make this sound. A gas stove, yeah. But it goes because the pilot lit. So on one occasion, I guess the stove must have been very, very cold, like it ain't been on all day. So when she lit it, it kind of banged. Like I guess the metal, I don't know, it bended due to the heat or something. Just the stove made a sound. Well, I swear before everything, the brother did a diving handstand in the living room when he heard that sound. And this is during the time when they checking my bags. So listen, I still wasn't able to put all this together, world. But now I foresee that the brother in so deep that he'll allow niggas in that he could finagle, but he's scared they might be agents against him. But he's in so deep, he's scared they might poison him, they might be up against him, all this type shit. That's why he's searching my bag now. That's why he's searching. Huh?
He dove, that motherfucker dove. He
Bro, head dive in the living room in front of everybody. Everybody was there, world. Everybody. When I was there, when you saw when I went, everybody that was there seen that. I swear, world, that's a fact. And you know I'm not gonna make up no shit like that. That sound like some Clubfoot shit ass, don't it? Come on now, world. You know that sound like Clubfoot now.
I don't think you making it up. It's just that I was like imagining his club feet in the air. I was stressed, like with no cape on and shit. He had them black shorts on. Like I could imagine it. And that face, like the way his eyebrows look, cause he's a whole.
Cause you get him done. He sure do. Hey.
Yo, hilarious. So let me ask you. So while being there, you know what I'm saying, and you after the whole thing with Keys, and now he done finesse Keys and shit. You know what I'm saying, into wanting to be with the woman that you was gonna be with and shit or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what was the tone then? Was she talking to you and shit, or did she speak?
She was trying to, but I was a whole brick wall. Cause like how you and I know, it's radio silence after that. Cause if you say fuck me, you best to stay horny. Cause if I ever say fuck somebody, I mean that shit to the sunburn out, man. But she a little girl, she don't know that. She playing with these people. So she went to him. So I left her alone. I said, that's what you gonna do? I only one was for me. But she, torn, being manipulated, she went to him. So I got frustrated. Obviously, I just ignored her the whole time, bro. Until she came back. Huh?
I gotta ask you this. I'm not trying to be funny.
No, go ahead.
So So after all the talking and stuff on the phone, and you went to Florida and all that, so you didn't even smash or nothing. It was nothing. It just that was it. That was it.
Things happened, you know what I'm saying, before we went out there.
So what was the atmosphere then like with you and 300 Keys? Then you ain't want to.
Nothing. I'm world. He's a kid, world. What you mean? Instantaneously, I knew what it was based off. That's when I was able to finally see, like, oh, that's for Lil Bruh and them, because you need him to be in play. Because if he get out of pocket, this shit about to oh. So it start making them make sense. Now this the Make It Make Sense network now, ain't it? That's when it started to make sense to me. Like, because why is it that important for? I get if you gonna finagle her for you now. Not to say he didn't or he did, because you know as well. Niggas gonna show you what they want you to see, type shit. So, but the fact that he finagled her for him, quote unquote, for his mans and them, for Lil Bruh and them, just showed me what it was. Like, oh, so you trying to keep him here, kind of like, cause you, oh, so wow, I didn't even know what I was getting into, basically. That's what it solidified it all for me. So the energy with me and him, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I stand on it to this day. That's why he called me and apologized as soon as he left. Him, Rambeezy, world. Him, Rambeezy. Listen, world. Rambo, Keys, Willow, and what's her name? What's her name? Vibes. Cause she just got there when I left. She wasn't there too long. We didn't really get to vibe out. She was cool for the mean part. For the little bit of action we had, she was cool. But they called me when they left. World. I don't know why. I don't know for what. But Key specifically apologized to me. I don't know why. And I forgave him. Well, I swear to God. He called me. He said, yo, I'm sorry, man. I said, why? What happened? What's up? He said, yo, I'm sorry, man. Nah, man, I was wrong, man. I'm sorry. And I was like, peace. That's what's up. They was like, yo, where you at? I'm like, I'm in DR. Da-da-da-da. And that was that.
So he was apologizing to you for being with her, and now he's not even with her. But he was apologizing. He felt like resentment or whatever. He felt bad about all this stuff. That's weird. See, I don't hang with weird dudes. Like, I don't talk to weird motherfuckers like that. So
you don't even comprehend this shit, do you? You like, I don't know what y'all.
So I guess then after that, you was more to yourself and doing what you deemed to be what was right at the time. So when you were doing what you were doing, because I seen photos of Nubian sitting behind Mama Dia and stuff in the chair, and he got that little thing up in the nose like the women be wearing and stuff. Like, so were you never like just building with her, talking with her, like were y'all like, yo, this some weird shit going on, like, yo?
Not to that degree, because often we would build, but I swear to God, well, you very diligent. So if you go through the chronology, like if you go there, not to say you never did, but you probably never tapped into that to natural. But if you really look, like when I was there, I was just constantly boom, boom, pop, pop, pop. So the interactions that I did have with her would be when we eating every day, though, like clockwork. Every time we would eat, she would make it her business to bring me my food and then serve herself like last. Therefore, we the last ones eating. Everybody done ate, they eating or they about to eat. They not worried about food. So now we could just, I guess, talk. So she would build with me, but it was never about what's going on in there. Cause I seen something in Mama Dia too when the shit happened with Keys and all them. Like she felt like this shit going on here ain't right. Like I seen it in her face. She an elderly woman. Like what? You could see it in her face. You know what I'm saying? You could see it in her face. That she's like, oh, that was grimy. I don't know if that little girl wanted to do that like that there, but she didn't say nothing about it. It was what it was. But the only thing we ever built upon like that was deep was we had a conversation about her past. And she was just telling me about like the things she went through growing up and, the things that led her there. Shit like that. Like the traumas that she went through as a young girl and shit like that. That I don't feel like it's nobody's business, honestly. But me and you, we could chop it up whenever about that. But this is a public platform, so I wouldn't share that unless you feel it's necessary. You feel me?
Hey, it's